Alright, you guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at this here. This is lesson 7.1, so we're starting our new chapter here. And we're starting off with right triangle and trigonometry. And to start off the chapter, we are introducing Pythagorean theorem. Now, I did do a brief introduction on this in the previous chapter, but here's where we're going to be seeing it fully. So, Pythagorean theorem, once again, it's basically a formula we use in order for us to find one of the sides of a right triangle. So then if we know two sides of a right triangle, then we can find the third side by using the formula you guys see here. We have a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now, based on this formula is how we can determine which side can be A, which can be B, and which can be C. Now, the most important one out of all of those three is our C. Now, C in this case represents the hypotenuse. So I have my right triangle. Whenever you're doing Pythagorean theorem, it is a right triangle. So I have my right triangle here. So let me just go ahead and label that. So we have this right here is a right triangle. Right angle. Because it has 90 degrees. Okay, so I do want to go ahead and specify the most important one out of all of these here would be C. Now, C is known as the hypotenuse. So let me go ahead and show you guys this here. So in this case, the hypotenuse, if we take a closer look at this, is basically the side opposite to the right angle. And technically, the hypotenuse is considered the longest side of the triangle as well. Now, we do know that the right angle in this case would be this here. Let me go ahead and highlight that in pink. Would be that there. And if I want to go ahead and find the opposite side to the right angle, that would be this side here. So then the side opposite to it would be the one that's across from it. So then in this case, I can say that this side is going to be our C. So let me remove that. And we have our C. And I'm going to go ahead and actually label that as hypotenuse. So I'm going to go ahead and write it hypotenuse. And that's our C value. So basically, the side that is across from the right angle is going to be known as the hypotenuse, and it's going to be represented by C. Now, A and B in this case are the other two sides. For these ones, it really doesn't matter which one's A, which one's B. It could be either or. As long as you know that your C is the longest side or the side opposite to the right angle, then the other ones really don't matter which one's which. So for this one, I did have this one as my A, and I went ahead and I labeled that as my side. And then I have B, which would be considered my other side. So then in a right triangle, once again, the side opposite to the 90-degree angle is our hypotenuse. The other two sides would be considered A and B.